الصالحين أما بعد. يروي الإمام البخاري والإمام مسلم كلهم في Today's hadith is a very famous hadith, and it's a long hadith, but I'm going to take a piece out of it only. I'm not going to mention the whole hadith. And I'll explain to you why I'm choosing this part of the hadith. The hadith is this. عن النعمان بن بشير رضي الله تعالى عنه وارضاه قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول وأهوى النعمان بإصبعيه على أذنيه. Nu'man bin Bashir, he said, I heard the Prophet عليه الصلاة والسلام saying, and he made a hand gesture. He did this. You know, we do that to reinforce that I heard him actually. So this is what he did. سمعت. It's a long hadith. This part. ألا إن في الجسد مضغة إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله وإذا فسدت فسد الجسد كله ألا وهي القلب. That there is a piece of meat. There's a piece of meat in the body. If it's fixed, if it's reformed, the whole body will be okay, will be reformed. And if it's corrupted, the whole body will be corrupted. And this piece is the heart. This is the hadith. Now, the reason why I'm choosing this hadith, it's part of a longer hadith. I'm sure most of us know this hadith. لكل ملك حما, etc. The hadith. I feel like this is a topic that I wanted to talk about for the past few weeks. Actually, it's in my mind. It's the concept of reform, and it doesn't make any sense in my mind that there's so many. There's 2 billion Muslim on this planet, and there's so much energy, there's so much wealth, there's so much knowledge, and at the same time there's so much problems. Your voice is not heard. There's catastrophes all over the place. There's double standards in terms of how you are treated, generally speaking. You know, why is that? And it seems like, echoing what Sheikh Adnan said yesterday in the khutbah, we really need to go back to the basis, to the basics of it. So reform is basically comes in levels and stages. And it's my observation that a lot of people don't realize that there are steps to change, to improve things. You here want to change something global. Now, can you do that? Do you have the power? Do you have the outreach? Do you have the ability to do that? So there's 4 levels or 4 stages of reform. You can't skip one. You just can't. And if you look at, you read the Quran, you look at history, you'll see those 4 steps very, very, very present and noticeable. Number 1 is your personal reform, and this is what the hadith today talks about. That there's a piece of meat. You inside of you have to first you become reformed, and me, all of us. There's absolutely no chance that you can change anything around you if you don't have it inside of you, and if you are not. If you don't have it, you can't give it, basically. So number 1 is personal. Number 2 is family, which is the building block of our society. The building block of a Muslim society is not the person, it's the family. It's the family. And that's why you see every time there's a disintegrated family, things fall apart. But a well-knit, close family, it's the building block. And then there is community reform. And each one has its characteristics and how to do it and how to apply it. And then there's global reform. Now they could overlap, you might do them together, but you cannot skip. You can't jump from personal to global. You just can't. You don't have it. So inshallah I'll be talking a little bit about these. So the first level, the first is going back to basics, is personal reform, personal improvement. Reform is the opposite of corruption. This is what the Quran says. وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ. And if there's a group of people, if you tell them, don't cause corruption in this planet, where you are, don't cause. They say, no, merely, إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ. We're merely reformers. They not only denied, but they actually identified as something they are not. They're the complete opposite. So that's the opposite of it. So reform is when you take something and you change it, you improve it, you make it better. It doesn't matter what aspect. from a financial standpoint, social standpoint, educational standpoint, any aspect of life. If you hold a position and you leave it better than when you received it, you're a reformer, and that's the duty of all the prophets. And we have inherited this responsibility. You have to be a reformer in your environment. Personal reform means this: 4 things. Number 1, total and complete abstinence from what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden you to do. Period. Every time you fall into something that you know that Allah doesn't like, a sin, you have to perform tawbah for that. You can't. This is the first step. The first step of the journey. The second step is seeking knowledge. You don't have to have all the knowledge, but you have to have what you need, the minimal amount of knowledge that you need, where you are, what in your position. The second is you perform your ibadat. The third is perform your ibadat to the best of your ability. To the best of your ability. You can't do more than your ability, right? But the fourth also, which is very important, which is an ongoing journey, is ethical improvement and like a character build-up. This is where you start. These four points is where you start your personal reform. You can't skip. You cannot build a good family if you don't have this. You just can't. You just can't. I don't see it moving forward. And you can't build a good community if you don't have good family. And you cannot make a global change, which we desperately need, without having reformed communities where people can say, okay, we need to be like those people over there, because they have a good example, and that's something that we can adopt that. So I hope this was of benefit. يروي الإمام البخاري والإمام مسلم كل في صحيحه بسند صحيح في الحديث المتفق على صحته عن النعمان بن بشير رضي الله تعالى عنه وارضاه قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأهوى النعمان بإصبعيه على أذنيه: ألا إن في الجسد مضغة إذا صلحت صلح الجسد كله وإذا فسدت فسد الجسد كله ألا وهي القلب. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.